Yeah, it's either you are a mentor, a mentee, let's say mentees. Oh, yeah, let's leave it like this. Right, so we want to have something like default, like if, for example, if you do not choose anything, right, you are going to be, if you do not choose anything, you are going to be a what? A mentee. Exactly. Um, that is that for, we want to have timestamp. Timestamp means um the time you create your account, you want to know, get the timestamp, you understand, write it as true, right? What else? Yeah, let's minimize it, minimize size, false. Yeah, what's going on? So that is how it is for this, for this, for this, for this. Okay, why do we have this here? Oh, this should be after this here, right? Because this bracket here is not for this. It should be here, right? Okay, let's go. Uh, let's now make our auth available and on the database on our project, right? So let's do auth modules is equals to mongols dot, yeah, module. You understand? Dot whatever you want to call it, right? On our database. What should you call it? Um, let's call it users. You understand? Yeah, or you know how to get this your or. It's, I don't know if you are using Windows. It's at the top of your enter key, the last key, right? Then mongo dot module. You understand what name you want to call it? Users, users. Then yeah, users. Then we add our auth schema. Yep, yeah. So that's it for that. And then you have to make it export default so that we can actually get to use it somewhere else, right? I don't know how long this video has gone. So let's go on the controllers, register dot js, right? And let's do auth dot js, right? You can name me whatever you want, right? So I will now come as const register, make it an async function. This way we start coding on, just start from, just if you play in sync, then you make it request or what? Oh god, I beg you, what? Or response. Then you have a function here, right? So here you will now do try and cache, try and cache. Well, this is what we have here. So this is where we are going to be defining our function. But for here, we will be doing, if we have error in our code, right? Just do console dot log. I like it like this, error, right? You can see you can also copy this, right? Come down. I like to add comment to my code, right? It's a good practice. Mm? Um, User registration, you understand, right? Then yeah, so you can just paste it here. We just change this to login, right? For now, let us do login and register and login, right? You can now do others later. So I hope like we are following and not just talking. We all understand what's going on, and it's not like just for us. So let's continue. So now we have to also make those two things available in our other projects, right? So then we can also be getting uh, to make use of these things in other projects. So you can just do export. You have to just export these two so that you can do it in other project. Export, package, register and login, right? For here to register, you're going to be requesting something um from the front end or from the form that they are submitting, you understand. So now let's do const. What are we requesting? What do we need for our authentication? We need our mail, name, email, and what? We need our password. We need the row, you understand. So are getting, we are requesting it from body from uh what have I pressed? From the body, you understand, the body of the form or whatever we are using to get our data from. I hope you understand that. So right, you now see the other which you can do if no name or no email or no password, right? Or to no rule, you understand. What do you want to do? Return response dot status. I think I'll have to disable this copilot. It's really disturbing me this week. 400. Yeah. Dot JSON. You can now pass in a message, right? Message saying what all fields are required. Yeah, good job. Right? If it passes from. So now we have to import. What do we use in our schema here? This auth module schema. We have to import it. Import auth module schemas from here. Okay, .js, right? Right. So you should check if you have existing users, you understand. Like this one is just to check if they did not put in their details, you return them back. Or this one now I'm doing. Yeah, let me put a comment. Check if user already exist. You understand, right? Check if user already exist. So now, what are we going to do? We are going to exist user is equals to await dot auth module dot find one, means if you find one of these details, then you have to pass in pass in what you want to find. To find your name, find this one, find person, find row. But the only thing that is going to be finding here that is unique is the email, right? So that is it for that. So so you will now come here like if exist user is there, then you have to what, return response dot status. Yeah, user already exists. You understand? So to return them back, you understand, to where they are coming from. Now we have to do something. There's something we do for password. We don't just save this password to the database. We hash it. You understand? We hash this password to the database. So you need a package called jsonwebtoken. Let me off this one and install it. So jsonwebtoken. I don't want this video to be that long. Ah, off now. No, why is my control not working? God. npm I JSON web token. I hope I spell it correctly because another one I believe. Yeah. Yeah. Let's just look for it. Let's just look for. I can't even remember. Let's go to npm right to check for JSON web token. JSON. What did I press this? Okay. It's supposed to be npm I JSON web token. Yeah. Yeah. It's not JSON. JSON. That I pressed it. JSON web token. Right. Because when I was trying to write it on Google, I just remembered, right? So now we have just web token. Let's start our package again, right? Let's go. We have to first of all, sorry, in not even this web token self. We need Bcrypt. Yes, sorry. This token is for um. We still need this web token. Yeah, you understand? We still need it here. But what I it was on my head is actually Bcrypt to hash password. You understand? I think is uh Bcrypt, Bcrypt. Yes, you understand? Right? Yeah, that's right. Well, this web token is to for token, right? For token, for to get token. We are going to need it here, right? So let's just import them. So import Bcrypt, Bcrypt from Bcrypt, good. And here you can put it anywhere, sir. Import gwt, right? From from JSON web token. You can see. So now we need to hash this password. We need to make sure that this password are hashed. You understand? I don't just save them to database like that. You understand? So where are we? Where is this place? Oh God, I beg you. Sorry, I'm in the wrong file, right? I'm the wrong file. It's not inside the schema. I'm supposed to come. This is where we are working. This is where we need them inside the controller, right? Sorry for that. I hope you guys find your way around. You understand? So now we need this here. Let me just need this. We need this here, right? After existing users, you understand? We now go like hash password, right? We now go like for us to hash the password, we have to do const. Let's see, hash password is equals to await secret dot hash, right? Hash. Then for this hash password, you understand? You pass the password and sort, and sort here, right? We call this sort, right? For how will I explain sort? For the, no, there. If you see, I don't know if you've seen uh if you've seen this thing before, encrypted password. Some of them are long, some of them are short, some of them, you understand? So this is how we define how long or how short we want it based on our security. So you can just come here and just do like const sort is equals to, you can just give it like, you can give it 5, anything you like, right? And I'll just give it 10, right? And I'll just pass my sort here. What I'm doing here is that this value here, this is just like me writing, sorry, 10. You understand? Just means the same as me writing 10, but I just put it there. But on a normal day, I can put it in my env file. You understand? So people can. It's just a measure of security. You understand? So that's what I would do. Uh, so because security is very very um good. So now, what are the data that we've actually done? What requested the data here? You understand? We've checked if all these input fields, if they are there from the front end. Yeah, we've checked if this email, maybe we have it before. We've checked it. You understand? So, and if you have it, you should return it. That you don't need to register twice. You only need it to register once. Then now you have to what, create users. You understand? So we now go like const uh how should I do this? Users. Yeah, should I call them users? Yeah, you guys can just look for any name that works for you. You understand? Yeah, I'll just go with users is equals to await. Since you are done, you understand? You are done with what you are doing. Await. No, should I just await them? Let me kind of um uh how will I explain it? Let me kind of pack them together, you understand, and save it. You understand? Let me like pack everything that I need from here and save it. I'm trying to explain this in a way that beginners we understand. You understand? Let me pack all this value. You know that I've actually checked some things. So the one that are good, you know, the values I'm requesting from the backend, from the front end. I mean, I'll just pack them. You understand? And put it to this thing. So users is equals to new. You understand? Right? This is the database. You understand? Then we have the name, the email, their password. We are not taking in the password, we are taking in the hashed password. This one that has already been encrypted, right? We are taking and the rows. You understand? So after what are we now going to do to this? Sorry. What are we going to be doing to this user? We'll be saving it to the database. You understand? So do we understand? This how our this thing will be saved to the database. We need to be like this and just say await dot user dot save. Yes, it's good. No need for long ceremony, right? So now if we save this now to database, we have to generate a token. You understand that it's going to be used. This video is getting long. It's going to cut now because I don't want to take much time. I have to generate a token to be used to verify who is this, who is this, who is that. You understand? Because the front end need to get token. You understand? Like you now go like const token. Yeah, exactly. Let me just explain this for you. Hmm? Const token. Let me just do it in my way. Is equals to right that JWT, right? I don't want you to get lost in this tutorial. See, this JWT is to verify, is to create token. You understand? So you just make it to like kind of create token. Token is equals to JWT dot sign. So yeah, God, what is this? JWT dot sign, right? They want to sign it. So what are we signing? You understand? You have to get the ID, right? That is the user dot ID. That is what is represented in the database. You understand? ID, right? And for here, we need a secret stuff to know the way we are adding our data. We have sort. You understand? Near to we have JWT secrets. You understand? You can just come here J. Let me just do JWT, yeah, secret key, right? You can put anything that you like, right? I can just put my secret key, anything you like, right? Anything you like, you can just add. So this is just for them to to. It's just like your own password at the back end. You understand? It's just you having a unique password. You understand? So then you can do it for type this thing. Yeah, anyhow you put it, then you now come and copy it, right? Make sure you copied it. You now do process, sorry, process dot env. I think you've used env before. Dot, you now paste it. Ah, see what I copied though. Yeah, you are just meant to copy only this part. I thought I highlighted it. I don't think we'll be able to I don't think we'll be able to test this endpoint today, but we'll just try if we can. I pray this video is not too long, so you guys will not get bored. You understand, right? Like this. Then after doing this, it's not done. You want to have some things to make it expire or something to show it. Basically. I don't know why I'm having this error here. Maybe there's something I'm not closing. There's something I'm opening. Okay, wait. Um, this expire in 30 days. When you want your this thing to expire, you can just give it like 3 days. You understand? Right. Okay. Yeah. There's this place I added. So it's not supposed to be so. It's supposed to be yeah. Yep. So okay, at the back safe because it's closing it up right at the back. Yo, that is how it is. Hmm? So now you have a token that this is people like are giving them an ID card. You understand? Token. So you have to now send it response dot cookies. You guys should not make mistake on this video. Please, you have to be very calm. You can see that even me too. I'm still seeing some bugs that I'm facing there. You get. So response dot token is equals to token. That is this token is going to be the name that's going to be represented, and this token here you are passing it here. You understand? This is a security measure. HTTP only. Security true, right? This one safe, right? Um, if it was on production, a normal production, it's not going to be like this. You understand? I will have put something on this environment, you understand, yeah, but I don't think we need that level right now, right? If it's going to like be on production, I would have just done mm, some uh, uh, node environment, right, to make it work like for the security purpose. That is how that place works. Maybe God help us, I will be explaining more for. So this is for the registration, you understand, right? So I think we can try to test this out. You understand? So we can't do, but we'll try. Our video is getting too long. Let's do alt route. Alt route.js. But don't mind my background also. So we have to import what? We have to import what is going on? .js .js. Right. We have to import um the register, right, and we have to import them. Yeah, we have to import register. Mm-hmm. Register. Yeah, and login. Right. You have to be careful here. It's auth.js, auth.js, right? So and you have to import express, import express from. I think we can express. So let's now do let's do our route. You understand? To be available. Auth route is equals to express dot route dot route. So for that, um, so that's what I'm not going to be using. For the let's now define our registration route. Right, we now go as auth dot post request. Right, so it will be slash. Is it slash register? What did they give? What was that? I think they said okay. There was nothing for register. Slash register slash. Then you now pass in this register here, right? Copy it here. Then you bring it here. Right. That is how it works. Then it's not done now. So you have to still make this one to other file that you can export it. You have to export this. Export default. Right. things like that. So now for it to work on our system, we have to import it here first. You have to import auth route from route here. Produce. So that is how we are going to make it work there. So but then you have to like tell it what to do. You understand? So so yeah, mhm, you have to like tell it that app, okay, app dot use. You understand what is going to be the URL slash, let's do slash API slash auth. So our this is going to be our endpoint is going to be whatever the hosting give us slash API slash auth slash register. Understand? Please don't forget. Then you now put this one that you import here, right? You imported here. You now put it here. You get. So that's how it works. Maybe we are going to try to test in this next video. You understand? Because the video is getting long. So see you soon. Please like and subscribe. It will actually motivate me to complete the project. If not, it will just be with me. You understand? So just like, comment, subscribe. You understand? It won't take anything. It won't take a data. It won't take anything. It's just for you to say like thank you. It's just for me to say, for you to tell me thank you. Right? Thank you. Thank you. Enjoy your day. The next video we are going to be testing it with Postman. You understand? So you might just try to install your Postman ready. You just go for Postman, install it on your. So that's going to be the requirement for the next video. Install Postman. You understand, on your machine. Download Postman and install it. Bye for now. Take care.